Hey gang, how's it going? I'm doing this video today basically to tell my story. I actually have done this once already, and it actually was on the 3-year anniversary of my motorcycle accident, or as my wife likes to call it, the day I didn't die. But the video I had done on the 3-year anniversary, I think it was worse than the sinking of the Titanic. It was insanely terrible. I had done it, watched it a couple of times, even uploaded it, even though I wasn't really happy with it, didn't like it. Watched it a couple more times after it was uploaded, and by then I talked myself into just pulling it off YouTube and getting rid of it altogether. It was, to say it was anything less than terrible would have been a lie. It was bad. I think I lost myself halfway through the video, and that was making it. That wasn't even watching it. So that one's gone. It's done. It's out of here. We ain't caring about that one anymore. So I'm doing this new one. This one hopefully will be a lot better. I won't confuse myself or lose myself or lose you guys and whatnot. So let's get started. On August 8th, 2015, I was in a motorcycle accident, and the gist of what happened is I was coming home. I was less than a mile away from home. It was late evening, not quite dark yet. I was coming up, it was a slight hill, kind of around a sweeping corner, and a car came around the corner, partially on my side of the road. I guess they needed my half more than I did. But I made the aggressive maneuver. I avoided the car. I was trying to come back, and there wasn't enough road. I felt the rear tire slip off the lip of the road. I heard the frame scrape, and pretty much that was it. I guess the bike catapulted me into an embankment, and I'm sure everybody has seen videos of somebody who's running and they fall, their body kind of buckles over backwards. Essentially that's what happened with me. My body buckled over, my butt basically come up and high-fived the backside of my head, which, with that being what happened and being the case, my T7 vertebra completely exploded. Also fractured T8, T6, and T5. And when the T7 completely exploded, that allowed my body to literally V over that away, and that kinked my spinal cord, and there was also some lacerations from the T7 exploding. So with that being the result of that, or with that being the case, my results are I'm a T7 Asia A complete, which translates to basically from the sternum down. I have no sensation, no feeling, no control. Basically, I tell people that I'm a really expensive weeble wobble, because if I'm not supporting myself, I'll just fall over and fall out of the chair if I'm not careful. But that's why a lot of these videos, if you've seen me on my videos doing different transfers and different things, that's why you'll see me that I'm not stable. I'm really unstable doing this stuff. I don't have any use of my core. It's really easy for me to fall over, be like a little weeble wobble. But so I'm trying to lose myself again. As you can see, I still have a bike back here behind me. The unfortunate reality was the starter was out of mine, whenever I was riding and heading to where I was going that day. So I hopped on my old man's motorcycle, which was a Dyna Super Glide, which unfortunately that bike didn't survive. So I still have mine back here behind me though, and I've told people that Lord's willing, if Jesus blesses me with a healing touch and I'm back on 2 feet, you can bet your hind end I'll be back on 2 wheels. Best way to say it, and my motto is ain't scared, ain't smart enough to be scared. But I'm getting sidetracked again. That's why you see me doing uneasy, unsteady transfers, is because I have no use of my core. T7, yeah, there it is. What helped get me through everything and to be able to push myself and take on the challenges that I have every day and accomplish what I do is I didn't at any point in time lay there and ask why me. My theory and opinion is you can't do that, and the reason why is because there is no answer. You will never get an answer from anybody. You'll never be able to find the answer yourself. The answer does not exist. So once you start doing the why me, what did I do to deserve this, those questions will consume your life and they will hold you back. You'll never ever be able to progress if you focus on why me, what did I do to deserve this. So I know it's so easy to ask that and it's so easy to lose yourself, but you can't. The worst thing that can happen is to be alive but dead inside, and that is the results if you can't accept your new lifestyle, whether it be something like I've had to endure or even just a medical condition diagnosis. It's too easy to fall into a depression and just start dying inside when your body is still more than capable and able for you to have a satisfactory life. I kind of sometimes believe that is why this happened to me, because the good Lord did bless me with problem solving skills. If I see something I want to do, I'll study it, I'll stare at it, and I'll work it out in my head, and I'll figure out a way that I can do it and make it happen. Short of walking and a few other activities, I still do whatever I want to do. And sometimes I guess walking is overrated. At least in my opinion it is, so because everybody's always looking for a seat and wanting to sit down. So I guess maybe I've got it way luckier than I should have. But you know what? I accept it for what it is. And like I was saying, sometimes I feel like that maybe this is now my lifestyle and I'm in this chair because of being able to do everything I do. That's why I started videoing some of this stuff so I can put it out there, because whenever I would talk with people, it's like, oh yeah, I done that this weekend, or I done this, and people were like, oh my God, that's so inspirational, and I would love to see that, and this kind of stuff could benefit others, and you really should put yourself out there. So I kind of determined that I guess everybody is right, and if I don't listen to anybody else for any other reason, maybe I should on this one. Just to let people know that's in the situation kind of like mine, that just because you're restricted to a wheelchair doesn't mean your life is over with. Just because you're struggling to see how to do something that you want to do doesn't mean that somebody else can't sit there and help you figure out how to do what you want to do. Or, hey, you guys got me now. If people take my videos. If you like them, subscribe them, share them, put them out there. Let everybody see this stuff, because I mean that's why I'm doing it. I'm trying to I'm trying to help other people. They don't even have to be in a situation like mine. I'm just trying to show that there are ways to achieve what you want. You just have to want it bad enough, and if you can't figure out how to do it, somebody out there can help you figure it out. And sometimes things might need to be modified to help that goal be achievable. Sometimes not. I try to do everything I can without modifications, because, well, I mean, I can do things to make it more accommodating for myself. I mean, I've got a big air compressor, I got a big MIG welder, I got a small MIG welder, I have a plasma cutter, I've got all kinds of steel. I've got the knowledge and the ability that I can modify, fabricate, build anything. But that doesn't do me much good to take and adapt things that work for me and then sit there and put these videos out and saying, hey, I'm trying to inspire you, I'm trying to do this for you, I'm trying to show you a way. If I'm doing things to make it easier for me, and you folks out there that's in my condition don't have those means, then that just ain't very fair at all, now is it? So, I do everything I can without modifications, and I figure out how to make it work so I can show you guys. Some of the stuff I do is just really corny, cheesy. Some of it's just really stupid. And there's things that I feel are just really stupid that I don't record and I don't put out there. For an example, folding the tarp. Them things, believe it or not, can unfold themselves. They cannot refold themselves. So I suppose here in a day or two, I have a couple of tarps out here that's not been folded because, well, they can't. But maybe somebody else needs to or just wants to that's in my position. So maybe I'll record that and set it out there and let it be seen. So anyway, once you've been diagnosed with anything and everything, no matter what it is, my condition, just something that affects your life, you need to find a purpose. Because, well, you're not dead. And, man, I'm trying to lose myself again. So, I guess I've covered everything. And I guess if I haven't, then what the hell? We'll pull this one off of YouTube and I'll make another one because, well, hey, it's only time, right? So, anyway, do the best you can. If you want to do it, chase after it. Until I see you guys again, have a good one. Don't give up.